Good morning, and welcome to Children Worship. I'm so glad you're here this morning, and I hope your week has gone really well. Let's greet one another like we usually do on Sunday morning. The Lord be with you, and you answer me, and also with you. We're back in the big sanctuary this morning. Do you remember when we sing the song about sanctuary, and I usually ask you where the sanctuary is, and you tell me it's upstairs, and it's downstairs, and it's anywhere we talk to God. So we're in God's sanctuary this morning, ready to hear one of God's great stories. So let's get ready. Let's get still, and remember that we have all the time we need. Shall we sing together, Be Still? Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Once a year, the people of God go up to the city of Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover, the time when they remember that God brought them through the waters to freedom. Jesus and his friends and family always came to Jerusalem for Passover. But this year was different. The scribes and Pharisees and elders wanted to harm Jesus. It was 2 days before the Passover, and Jesus was with his friends in the house of Simon the leper, very close to Jerusalem. Suddenly, a woman appeared, and she had a jar of very expensive oil, and she poured it on Jesus' head. Some began to grumble. Why did she do that? That oil was very expensive. We could have sold the oil and given that money to the poor. Jesus said, "Do not scold her. She has done a beautiful thing for me. She has anointed me before my burial. I tell you this, whenever this story is told, she will be remembered." I wonder what this woman thought about Jesus. I wonder how Jesus felt about the woman. I wonder why it was so easy to start grumbling. I wonder if the disciples understood what was going to happen to Jesus. I wonder if there's any part of what the woman did that made her a hero. Now watch as I put the story away. It will be ready for us at another time and another day when we're able to go back into the room and you can actually work with the story and spend some time with it. I wonder what you'll think about this morning as you reflect on this story or on any of the other things that you have been thinking about with God this week. You can set up your worship space with God's book of great stories, and you can find this story in Matthew 26, verses 6 through 13. We know that God has been with us this whole time together and that God will stay with us. And so we light the candle to remind ourselves that God is present and Christ is present. As you reflect and take a few minutes, maybe to draw something or to use your Play-Doh or pipe cleaners, or maybe you just want to sit quietly. When you're finished, gather with your family with the light and the great story of God. And remember that when you're finished, you get to change the light. So the light that's been in one place at one time can be in all places at all times, in this room and everywhere else.